It's a frosty morning here. The grass is crunchy. Hi friends. We all live in so many different places with different landscapes, and I thought maybe you'd like to see the landscape in the area where I live. We're very near the ocean, about an hour away. So it's very, very flat and very agricultural. So this is some of the farmland where I live. This is a particularly big field. Long straight roads like this. I pulled off the main road. Most of the roads are dead ends. They go into the middle of the county where there's a lot of foresting done. But today I wanted to share with you the sky. It's very cloudy, and especially the sky over there. Look at those clouds. They're just fascinating. We're not supposed to get rain for 2 more days, but it sure feels like it's on the way. And we've been so very dry. So this is where I live. Hey everybody. Hey. Let's get in there. Oh, there's the other one. Watch out, let me latch the gate. Okay, y'all ready for your snacks? My chickens are fond of saltine crackers. It's late afternoon, about 4 o'clock. The dogs and I are out in the pasture working. We've really been building up our burn pile, as you see. And I want to take you around. Right now I'm hauling part of a pallet. It's broken up in so many pieces because it's full of termites. But I've been trying to get rid of some old roofing, metal roofing that we have on our farm lying around. Let me go over and take you and show you that. Oh, first I should show you, here's some fence posts that my son pulled out of the ground. And he pulled out the fence post, here's the roofing, from around, you see that curve right there going around? This was the old fence around our garden, and he started the process of pulling all that out. And the fencing is now kind of laid out in the pasture a bit. I'm not as practiced in that reverse camera thing as some people are. This is, oh, where did it go? Here's the fencing we've taken out. There's a long piece laid out here. There's another piece there and another piece here. But we've got lots to go. He was yanking on this. He brought his Outback out here and he was pulling on it. But it starts to mangle the fence because it is so entrenched in weeds. Adam says he's going to get a little flamethrower weed killer kind of thing that you can get. He was able to pull it until this spot, and then the weeds were too much for it. And we do want to save the fence because we'd like to probably reuse it again on the perimeter fence. But the fence goes all the way down there and then cuts across. We also have to extract this old hoop house from the weeds, and it's been in weeds even longer than the fence has, as you can see. So let me go show you this. The dogs are The dogs, they came outside because Adam had left and they thought they were going to come see him, and then I brought him in the pasture and they're just sitting over there by the burn pile staring toward where his car would be. They're so funny. Okay, so I started working on this. I took one load of this metal. This is 100-year-old metal roofing. That's what roofing looked like back in 1921. I think it was 1923 maybe that this was put on our house when it was built. So we had the original roof still on the house. It was a good roof. But all of this was stacked kind of helter-skelter in this area here, and had been for several years, since just summer of 2018. And it had grown up all in these weeds. It's very difficult to extract. I had to yank on it and pull on it. And some of it is quite heavy. That piece right there is very heavy. So is this one. So is this long one. Some of them are double thickness. So rather than drag them through that, can you see the gate over there? Rather than drag them through that gate to where the van is going to be, that I'm going to haul them in, I'm going to back the van in here. And this stuff is surprisingly easy to fold. So you can fold it into halves and thirds and then heft it up into the back of the van, and I can take it over to the recycling, and they take any kind of metal. As long as it's metal, they'll take it. So I'm going to slowly, probably 2 runs will get rid of all of this, but this was not the entire roof. This is back behind our barn, on the very back of our property. This is our back fence. This is a mess. There's all the guttering from our house that came off when the new roof was put on, and we didn't put it back on. There was a reason for that. I forget what it was. Anyway, a lot of the roofing is in a huge pile here. You can see it here, and it's just stacked in layers going up, and there's lots and lots of it. And it is covered in pine needles, so you can see it way back there in the corner. Lots of it. I am not certain I'll be able to get it back. I get it out of here. There's also this tree that's always been a problem, and I think it's time. You have to go around to the other person's property and get to this tree. It's actually on our property. Our property goes to that ditch back there, so we could cut this tree down, and it fell at one point and is on top of the fence. But we don't, except for chickens, we don't keep animals, so it's not a big deal. Here's some more of that roofing here. There's plenty of gutters. I need to take that over too. So this is a whole lot of work, and in January and February it'll be too cold probably to do this kind of work. There won't be any fine days like this. This thing, I don't know what to do with that. I'm not even sure what the previous owner, what his plan was. Adam thinks he probably wanted to keep water in it. It does have an orifice right there, but it's rusted through. It's not have any value for that. There's the pallet that I'm taking apart and taking to the burn pile. All of this for people in Adam's poor health and at my age, which is almost 60. This kind of work has to be taken on incrementally and quite slowly. I'm so thankful my son came, because he did it fast and in big pieces, and that was so nice. This was a mount that Adam hung his boat engine on when we had a sailboat. But of course we don't use it for that anymore. This is the room we've almost cleaned out, and I'm going to come finish that. Now that we can burn again, we had some rain. We had a burn ban, so we couldn't burn anything. But now we can burn again. Oh, did I show you this? 2 cases of beer bottles from when Adam used to make beer. They're very nice beer bottles. You can see the boxes are shredded, but the bottles are lovely. We'll need to give that to somebody. I think that's an old telescope. See, this has electrical. It has quite a bit of electrical. Kind of scary looking electrical. I'll need to disconnect that. We're going to take this whole building down, but this one room, which is probably 15 by 25 or something, I don't know, has a nice solid cement floor, a poured floor, and a foundation wall going around the outside. The wood of the building is termite eaten for sure. We can look at it when we start stripping all this paneling off and burning everything. I think this will be a job for this summer. Adam says he thinks he'll feel well enough by this summer to do that kind of work. Right now, he is not up to it. So much prettier out here on the outside. We hide all of our junk in buildings like that so that nobody looks at it. I had to turn the burn barrel over while it was raining so it wouldn't fill with rain. And I'll clear that out, get any metal out of there, and we'll start afresh. All right, well, the dogs say it's about time to go inside. What do you think, dogs? Time to go inside? What do you think, Tricky? Yeah? She's such a pretty girl. Oh, yes. You're such a sweet girl. Yeah. She likes to do this, stand up on her hind legs and get her chest rubbed. So hilarious. She'll do this in the house. She's so funny. Bobo, are you ready to go inside? I think they say yes. All right. Thanks for joining me on this little tour of the pasture. Now, if you want to know what I think fun is picking up and shoveling up stuff like this and burning it in a barrel. I have to keep myself from doing it for too long because I'll wear myself out. But otherwise, I could do it all day long. Chickens! Are there any chickens? Are there any chickens? There's some chickens. Hello, Pepper, Sheena, Henny Penny. Now, where's Bibby? You guys always leave Bibby out. Where is Bibby? Is she all by herself somewhere? That's kind of mean. I hope she's okay. She's molting. There she, oh, I see her dashing around the back. There she is. Bibby. Bibby's way back there. Bibby. She's a teeny little black speck. Now she's gone hiding. You guys should be nice to Bibby. You really should.